Yung design ng workbench was inspired by Ron Paulk's Workbench. Medyo iniba ko lang ng konti yung design to fit my daily woodworking needs. So number one feature is kailangan may bench vise, merong storage sa ilalim ng workbench, a place for my clamps, a dispenser for the paper roll and jack wrap, and some kind of clamping feature sa tabletop. So first step of the project is yung milling. And the lumber of choice para dito sa project is pine wood. Dimension is 2x6 by 8. Doon ako nag-start. Sa jointer muna para i-joint yung face tsaka edge grain. And then after that, lipat na ako sa thickness planer. Dito naman, para ma-plane ko yung other side ng jointed face ng lahat ng lumber. After ko magawa yun, it's now time for the table saw. Sa table saw naman, dito ko naman kukunin yung final dimension ng lumber ko. So, nag-ending ako sa 1 1/2 by 2 1/2 inches. And then after that, it's sorting all the lumber or lahat ng planks ko. Tignan ko kung ano yung baluktot, kung ano yung grain na maganda. Then, once I'm satisfied, bigyan ko lang ng number para hindi ako malito pagka kinalas ko na and then babalik ko for glue up. So, bago ko mag-glue up, nilagyan ko muna ng jack wrap yung tables ako. Kasi nga wala akong ibang workbench na paggagawa nito. So, to prevent the glue from dripping out sa table saw. So instead of gluing all the planks together, ang ginawa ko is hinati ko siya into 2 big planks para magkasya sa thickness planer. And it's now time for my high-end glue spreader. So ngayong glue up na, dito mo na malalaman na yung clamps mo pala sa clamp rack mo, kukulangin at kukulangin pa rin pag gumagawa ka ng project. So, tulad yung sinabi ko kanina, I divided the tabletop into 2 blocks. Si block A and block B, which is 2 1/2 inches by 12 1/2 inches by 6 feet. The purpose nun is para masalang ko siya sa thickness planer which has a mouth of 13 inches. So, once I'm satisfied with the final milling sa thickness planer, it's time to join the 2 blocks together using the biscuit jointer. Now on this part, since nagiging medyo mabigat na nga si block A and block B, I decided to put 2 layers of biscuits, then final dry fitting, and then off to glue up. So kinabukasan, it's now time to remove all the clamps and then tanggalin lahat ng squeeze out ng glue. At this point, siguro mga 80% done na ako sa tabletop. And at this part, ito na yung pinakamasayang gawin sa project, which is sanding. I started off with 60 grit, cleaning all the high spots, and then move up to 120. After that, kailangan ko nang tabasin yung isang edge green para meron akong reference pag kukunin ko na yung square ng table. Using the track saw, naging mabilis naman yung trabaho ko dito. So again, after nung makuha ko yung straight first edge, yun naman ang gagawin kong reference para dito sa may end grain. So after nun, using the same edge or straight edge na nagawa ko, I could now get the other part of the end grain. And pag naputol ko na yung other end grain, I'm now gonna do the final dimension of the table, or your final cut, which is 56 inches by 26 inches. And that's it. At this point, my tabletop is ready, and it's now time for the metalwork. Okay, so nagsimula ako sa pagtulis ng chalkstone at sa pagpuputol ng tubulars. Sa apat na pa ang kailangan ko, 2x2 1.8 mm na steel tubulars. And para pag duktong-duktongin sila, I would need 8 stretchers. Yun naman ang kailangan ko, or ang ginamit ko, is 3/4 by 1 1/2 steel tubular din at 1.8 mm. So, ang unang-unang ginawa ko is nag-weld ako ng isang side na perfect yung angle and yung square. This way, pagka gagawin ko na yung other side nung mismong leg ko or yung post, ipapatong ko na lang yung bakal doon, just like what you're seeing here. And tack welded. On this move, para pagka pinaghiwalay mo na siya, you'll have a completely perfect mirror image of each other. Pagkatapos nun, I aligned all the stretchers dun sa dalawang post na nagawa ko with magnets and clamps. Tapos sinassemble ko na siya lahat using spot welding. Spot weld pag sa simula, but then I do full welding pagka sure na ako dun sa mga measurements. And then after nun, it's time for those arches o yung tool mounts sa may ilalim ng mesa. Ang ginamit yung bakal dito is 1/4 inch flat bar. And pinalo ko lang hanggang makuha ko yung arc na gusto ko. And then after that, it's assembly. And once I'm satisfied again, I do stitch welding para sa buong design ng tool mounts. So, tulad ng sa woodworking, yung sanding ang pinakagusto natin. Sa metal craft or metalworking, grinding naman ang pinakamasaya sa lahat. So, pagkatapos kong linisin ng grinder tsaka ng die grinder, it's now time to assemble it to the frame. So, gano'ng process din, spot weld and then full weld pagka-align na lahat and perfect na yung pagkakabit. So, to clean up everything, yung mga welds, yung mga grinds, yung mga gaps, what I usually do in metalworking is nilalagyan ko ng patching or kino-cover ko yung mga gaps ng polytape. In this way, pagka nilinis na natin or nilihan na, mas pulido or mas seamless yung mga kanto, yung mga gaps. And then after that, I just sprayed it with primer, gray primer, and off to paint. Color of choice is gloss black, lacquer type. I was supposed to paint it flat black, pero ang problema pag sa shop, sobrang alikabok, kumakapit lang sa flat black. Unlike this one, bugahan mo lang ng hangin, tanggal na yung alikabok. So off to the other aesthetic of the table, or dun sa may tool mount, is the wooden accent ng mismong circle design. Ang ginamit ko dito is acacia. So, scrap acacia from other projects. So, gumawa lang ako ng dalawang semi-half rounded shape. And then I glued it. After it dried, minarkahan ko na siya ng pabilog, and then I worked on it using the jigsaw. So, after ko makat yung pinaka-rounded shape niya and cut all the excess wood, I rounded over all the edges using the router table. Once I'm finished with the final shape, I sanded it 60 grit to 120, and that's how I made the tool mounts. So ito na itsura niya, sanded and top coated, and the table as well. Now as you can see sa table, Ang dami niyang add-ons like the drawers and the paper roll dispenser and the vise. This is actually several episodes for the build. So kung nagustuhan niyo yung video, please subscribe so you can see the other episodes coming, which I documented the entire build process of this workbench. The next episode is this one. It's the installation of the bench vise. So until the next episode, thank you.